my dad jokes. And I've got a new one for you guys. I've got a new one. So brace yourself. Right, here it comes. Are you guys ready? No one's ready. We have our friend over here who's ready, so I'm so stoked. You can have this conversation. Right. So here's the joke. What do you call a bee from the United States? Oh, no way. Guys, do you know? A USB. Right. So hopefully the presentation does get better after that terrible joke. With that being said, I want to start this morning just by again sharing one thing that all of us, not just in this room, but over 8 billion odd people on this planet have in common, and that is something called words. 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 I said it 3 times just for emphasis. Alright, but words. Right now, some of you are hopefully listening to these words. Right? We speak words. If you go into these delicious bathrooms that you guys have here in this really phenomenal facility, you will see words on the wall. I mean, if you all just quickly turn to my right and your guys' left perhaps, you've got some beautiful words here on the side, or on this particular wall. So one thing all of us have in common is words. If someone is blind, they feel words, right, in the Braille language specifically. But one thing all of us have in common is something called words. And I think all of us over here today would agree, at least to some extent, within our lives, we've experienced the negative impact of words. Right? Maybe a negative word that was spoken by a coach, maybe a negative word that was spoken to you by a teacher perhaps. Alright, my wife and I last week, Tuesday, we had supper with an incredible couple, and this girl that's obviously part of the couple, she's a school teacher currently at a very prestigious high school in the Pretoria East area, and she said that on Monday the principal was so angry. And I'm thinking, why is he getting angry? Lack of funding, or what's the issue? And he said, no, the principal was angry because he discovered that in some of the classes, the teachers had put in place something called a dorm lane, meaning the stupid row, where the stupid kids sit. Now you guys can only begin to imagine the negative impact of those words over a child's life, right? For some of us maybe in this room here today, we've received negative words from parents perhaps, or step-parents. I don't know what your guys' upbringing is, but to some extent maybe we've experienced some negative words from parents. On that note, I know full well that I believe that today, in this setting over here, in this room specifically, some of you are busy waiting on words to be spoken to you by another human being. And how can I put this? Thank you, Jesus. You are waiting for words to be spoken over your life, and those words might not ever come your way. And you have to be okay with that. For some of us inside this room over here, and also I believe nationally as well, for us as a country, our lives will begin to drastically transform and change when we would begin to give God the same power over our lives compared to how much power we give people over our lives.